Music. Hi there, welcome to another new video from F1 News. In this video, we talk about some big news about someone named Masi who might come back, and Mercedes and their fans never thought this could happen, but it probably will if we believe what Ben Sulayem said about what might happen in the future and how did Mercedes react to this. But first we want to ask you to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss any updates. Done, then let's get started. The big boss of FIA named Mohammed Ben Sulayem has hinted that the race director, Michael Masi, who got in trouble, could come back to F1 Australian. Masi got fired from his job in February because of what he did in the crazy 2021 championship race in Abu Dhabi. After the crazy ending at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the FIA started looking into things to see if anyone did anything wrong. One of the things that happened was that Masi had to leave his job as race director. The Australian guy was always getting criticized last season, but what he did during the last race was the final straw. Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes both really wanted Masi to get fired. This makes sense because his job was heavily criticized by the upset Hamilton and angry Toto Wolff. Horner, who is the team boss of Red Bull, then said he didn't agree with firing Masi. It's a hard decision. It's the FIA's business. I think it's too harsh, said Horner. I think Masi was in a really tough spot last year. We felt like a lot of decisions went against us last year. If you look at what tools he has compared to the teams, the difference is huge. Horner thought it was good that the FIA was going to make things better. It's good to hear that they are going to bring in things like the VAR system and bring people on board like Herbie Blash, but these changes didn't mean that Horner was happy with the way Masi got pushed out. I think there was just so much pressure on Michael's removal, and that's not right. That's what I personally think, said the British team chief. Horner also admits that Red Bull and Verstappen got lucky in Abu Dhabi at the end. We were a bit lucky, and sometimes that happens in sports. It's not over until the whistle blows or the flag falls before Masi got fired, though different news sources said that after the big fight in Abu Dhabi, Mercedes and the FIA would have made a deal. The German team filed 2 complaints which got rejected after the race, but Mercedes wanted to appeal. Mercedes would then have taken back this complaint, but only if race director Michael Masi would be fired, according to BBC Sport. Hamilton would have lost his trust so much that he even made his future depend on Masi leaving. The British driver would not come back if the race director stayed in his job. Also, Mercedes would have demanded that the head of technical stuff for the Formula cars, Nicolas Tombazis, also had to leave, according to the TV channel. This would have been what Mercedes wanted to drop the complaints. Mercedes has so far said no to any such deal, but his leaving did happen. We can only imagine what this did to Masi and how Mercedes saw this as a win, but Ben Sulayem has surprisingly said that it is not the end for 44-year-old Masi and F1, even after the way he had to give up his job earlier. Masi himself would be very happy about a comeback. Ben Sulayem said, "I didn't get rid of Michael. He had too much work to do, safety delegate as well as race director. He made a mistake. It is not like we said it is the end of Masi with the FIA." Ben Sulayem took charge of the FIA in December, weeks after Masi let 5 cars unlap themselves in Abu Dhabi, which helped Verstappen win and get his first world title ahead of Hamilton. Ben Sulayem continued, "I don't know Michael very well. The decision to fire him as race director was made by the World Council. It was human error on Michael's part," he added. "I spoke to him 2 days ago. I have no personal problem with him. I don't hate anyone." And he said the FIA are open to hiring Masi again in the future. Ben Sulayem continues, "I said we might use him. He may be in a good place to use. We are open to everything. Our race structure was wrong organizationally, and though we have brought in 2 new race directors, I wouldn't say we have got it all right, yet we need to clean the stables. This lack of people in the FIA needs to be fixed. I would like to see at least 3 race directors, ideally by the beginning of next year. It is not unknown to us that things are not going well at the FIA, yet the FIA has faced a lot of criticism. This can also be seen in our video too. Many conflicts between FIA and F1 teams lead to big problems. Don't forget to watch it after this video. Rumors are now going around the announcement of Masi possibly coming back has not gone well at Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton was reportedly shocked by the FIA president's statements. Team boss Toto Wolff was furious when he heard it. An urgent meeting will have to happen within Team Mercedes right away, and the first reaction from Toto Wolff to Sulayem would have led to a lot of emotion. But an insider said that Sulaim does not want to start a fight, but that he only wants to fix the FIA. We are very curious about your opinion. Is Masi coming back something we want, and do you think Mercedes' emotions make sense at the same time? There is also another fight between Hamilton and the FIA. The British driver refuses to follow the rules about piercings and jewelry made by the FIA. Ben Sulayem seems to be sticking to his position, saying in the car there is no choice. People say they have not used the rules before. Don't ask me why that didn't happen. People can ask the old government why that is Formula 1 and Hamilton are completely opposite. Hamilton seems to be fine for a first time breaking the rule, but if he continues to refuse, a point loss or race ban is also possible. When asked what to expect from Hamilton, Ben Sulayem replies it's up to him. There are fines that apply. It's like someone speeding on the road. You can't stop him, but he will be fined even if it was by accident. GPDA Chairman Alex Wurz believes the FIA's strict rules serve a good purpose. Drivers are no longer allowed to wear jewelry in the cockpit and are required to wear fire-resistant underwear after an incident. A few years ago, Wurz has seen what normal underwear can do to a driver's skin, and he fully supports the choice of race director Niels Wittich to emphasize forgotten rules. The rule is right, I just communicated it a little differently to the driver, said Wurz, who is president of the Grand Prix Drivers Association. He thinks the big fight about Hamilton's jewelry is only making things worse. I don't want it to end like football, where players throw their hands in the air and verbally attack the referee after a foul. You have to work together. I would have preferred that. Hamilton has received both a warning and comment for his challenging attitude. What is your opinion? Will Hamilton lead to a conflict with the FIA? To what punishment would he maintain his position? And do you agree with his attitude? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, but please keep it respectful. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again in the next video. Music.